I'm in the midst of some amazing and graceful dancers. Welcome to another episode of Business Profiles on Sevens TV. The dancers are from NZSL Dance Studio, and we're going to meet Nishi Ranathunga, and she's going to take us through their journey.
Nishi, welcome to this show of Sevens TV. We are very happy to have you with us here today. Tell us a little about your journey and a little about NZSL Dance Studio.
NZSL Dance Studio was established in 2017 under New Zealand Sri Lanka Foundation. The main purpose of establishing this dance studio is to spread the culture.
So tell us, primarily, is it dealing only with the Sri Lankan dance style, or do you have other styles here?
We do offer Sri Lankan traditional dance style and folk dances, Bollywood dancing, and we do contemporary style and hip hop as well. We have qualified dance instructors and choreographers as well.
That's wonderful. Nishi, what's your role here?
We started NZSL Dance Studio under New Zealand Sri Lanka Foundation. So I was the first instructor there. And now we are we have 3 branches. It's one in Ellerslie and one in Glenfield and the other one in Takarannis. I am handling most of the classes, and we do have other instructors as well. So basically I'm teaching Sri Lankan traditional dances.
So when did you move to New Zealand from Sri Lanka?
2016.
2016. And how young were you when you got into dancing?
I started dancing when I was 5 years old, and my parents encouraged me to do dancing because I loved it. I learned Sri Lankan traditional dancing under professional instructors. Then I completed my national dance exams, and I also have done Paimpat, which is like Arangetram in Bharatanatyam. And then I wanted to learn more styles, expose myself to many styles. So I learned Bharatanatyam, and I also did Arangetram. And I was lucky that my dance instructor was international. He had an international expose. He's Mr. Channa Vijayawardena. So I'm so lucky to learn.
Be under him.
Yes.
That's beautiful, because I have seen a lot of your dances and dances performed by your dance school. I just wanted to mention that the costumes that the Sri Lankan dance has is amazing. It's so distinct. Tell us a little about it.
All the dance costumes that we make according to the items, because it's very unique.
Yeah.
We have traditional designs on that. So starting from the headdress, we have full costume, which we called West traditional dancing for Sri Lankan Kandyan dancers. So that will be mainly worn by male dancers. And female dancers will wear the headdress, jacket, and dhoti. So we also have a special inner head. So all these designs are particular to dance styles. We have 3 main forms of Sri Lankan traditional dance styles, so which is up-country dance, low-country, and we call Sabaragamu. So we have 3 different costumes for male dancers and female dancers. These designs are vary from the styles to style. We also wear anklet. We call it silambu. That's made of metal, so you need to be practice for a long time wearing that in order to get the sounds familiar.
Like the chalangai we have in Bharatanatyam.
Yes, that's right.
That's beautiful. Now, you were talking about the male dancers and the female dancers. So in the dance studio here, do men and women come, or is it only for girls?
No, we are open for men and women both. So we have a male dance group, and we also have female dance groups separately.
And about the costume, do you get it from Sri Lanka, or is it done out here?
We get it done by Sri Lanka, because we have the designs, so we need to do it particularly, the traditional one. So the designs cannot be done here. It can be done, but it's a little bit difficult.
I understand. And I see the dances performed in almost all or many of the community events out here. Yeah. How does it feel?
We have been performing all around in New Zealand for all the multicultural programs. So we feel very proud to represent our culture and give the essence of traditional Sri Lankan dance to the audience. We did Nepalis Multicultural Festival, Open Multicultural Festivals, and also we have participated Diwali celebrations as well. We are performing all around.
Now, it's not that easy in a business to move on and succeed in steps. I'm sure there must have been quite a few challenges.
We have few challenges. One is our students are coming from different
Cultural
backgrounds, so they have different religious beliefs. So when we make costumes, so it can affect their religious beliefs. So
You mean the style of Okay.
costume. So we need to balance that as well. Students are in different age groups, so their skill levels are different. So bringing them into one level is really difficult. Also,
So do you get the different age groups to dance together, perform together in one dance?
sometimes we do. It depends on the events. So we have a beginners group. We give them chance to perform, but not in a professional level because they are beginners. And we have an intermediate group. We also have a senior group. But what we basically do, we need to bring them to their body alignments and lines, everything perfect.
Yeah.
So we do practices accordingly. We have kids in different age groups. So they have different skill levels. Bringing them into one level is really difficult.
Yeah.
And also their ethnic
Groups are different.
So they have different styles inside their body. So what we are trying to do is bring the best anatomical perfect dancers to the society. Another challenge is time management, because we are doing full-time jobs. Most of my team members are doing full-time jobs, so we do it as our passion. And we need to give something to the community. That's why we started this dance school. We have different roles. Some are moms and some are full-time work. And some of my dance members are doing different activities as well. So they are busy with their lifestyle. But still we try to manage everything. So I think time management is another.
So are the classes on weekdays or just weekends or just evenings? How is it?
Mostly we conduct after 6:30 if we are doing practices in weekdays. But we have classes in weekends and Friday evening as well after 6:30.
That's lovely. Now, Nishi, if you have to put forth the speciality of the dance studio, what is it?
We are a creative and innovative dance school, so we are not only making dancers. We want them to be creative and bring their creativity out. So always they can be a choreographer.
And also I see them performing in front of a lot of audience.
And the other thing is we bring out their social skills, like they have to be confident enough to dance in front of the audience.
That's very important,
That's very important.
With such a lovely, ambitious team, I'm sure there's a lot of goal for your future.
Our goal is expand New Zealand Sri Lanka Dance Studio globally and open more branches in New Zealand.
That's wonderful. We wish you the very best for this. And tell us, Nishi, are you targeting more the Sri Lankan crowd or are your dancers going to be open for all other cultures?
This is not only for Sri Lankans, this is for other cultures as well. And we are not only teaching Sri Lankan traditional dances, we are doing other dance forms as well. So we welcome all the cultures. On behalf of NZSL Dance Studio, I welcome you all to come and join with us and feel the difference.
So Nishi, we're going to have the rapid 7th round. It's going to be quick 7 questions, which is going to be a recap of what's happened so far. Good to go?
Yeah.
Your brand?
NZSL Dance Studio.
Your offerings?
Sri Lankan dance styles, folk dances, contemporary and Bollywood.
Your target audience?
Primarily youth, and everybody is welcome.
USP?
We are a creative and innovative dance school.
Your brand challenge?
Time management.
Future plans?
Expanding worldwide.
Piece of advice?
Learn it right.
So thank you, Nishi, for taking us through this journey. And I'm sure the community is going to understand exactly what the dance studio does, and there's going to be a bigger team in future. Wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much, Shobha and everyone in Sevens TV. And we wish you all the best, Chi.
Thank you so much.
We did get to know more about their journey and watch the amazing dance they did. For more such exciting episodes, keep an eye out on Business Profiles on Sevens TV. Until next time, this is Bharti signing out.